EU's $2.34 trillion threat? What happens if the US backs out? Here's the blunt truth. The EU is not planning a $2.34 trillion attack on the US economy. That viral number is fiction. What's real? About $28 billion in EU counter-tariffs responding to US steel and aluminum tariffs. That's tough, but not an extinction-level event. So why is everyone heated? Ukraine. Europe has mobilized roughly $197 billion in support, plus a new $54 billion facility through 2027. A bigger card, around 210 billion euros in frozen Russian central bank assets. The EU wants earnings channeled into a zero-interest reparations loan for Kyiv, paid back only if Russia ends the war and pays damages. That's unprecedented. It signals Europe isn't blinking. Meanwhile, Team Trump says a peace plan is taking shape. Geneva negotiators say differences narrowed. Some called it the most productive day yet. Reports say the plan would require Ukraine to give up more territory, forswear NATO, and grant amnesty to Russian war crime suspects, in exchange for a massive US-EU security guarantee modeled on Article 5. Trump says progress is real, but Ukraine's president hasn't signed on, and Putin hasn't publicly agreed either. Two paths are forming. Path 1. Escalation. Misinformation fuels panic, markets wobble, US-EU trade jabs, Ukraine aid fractures. That could mean longer war, higher prices, weaker Western leverage. Path 2. Pressure with clarity. Use accurate numbers. 28 billion, not 2.34 trillion. Harness frozen assets proceeds for Ukraine's budget and defense. Negotiate to protect Ukrainian sovereignty and align real security guarantees, and don't pretend a deal exists before it does. Timing matters. If support collapses before a credible deal, Ukraine's negotiating power shrinks and the war drags on. If the West stays aligned on money, weapons, and a realistic endgame, talks have leverage. So no, the EU isn't crashing the US economy tomorrow, but this moment is high stakes. Get the facts right. Watch the asset plan. Track the Geneva terms. Demand any peace deal be explained plainly. Costs, guarantees, consequences. What happens in the next few weeks won't just set prices at the store. It could reset the security order for a generation. Your choices will help decide which path leaders take. This is important.